energetic rhythms of more than 250 African marimbas and the kindred sounds of 22 steel pans. This is the International Marimba and Steel Pan Festival, the largest event of its kind in the world.
In the past, we've had about 1,600 people coming to our festival, but this year we have almost 2,000 people coming from all over South Africa, as well as Swaziland, Zimbabwe and Botswana.
Extending over 2 tightly packed days, at the heart of the event is a competition featuring 250 performances, including the participation of more than 80 schools.
The idea behind the festival is to expose our South African players to international performers and to let the international performers know what's happening in South Africa as far as marimba playing is concerned.
Many of these young performers have been introduced to the vibrant rhythms of the instrument through a series of marimba hubs set up by Education Africa.
We get a set of marimbas into a community, and 5 schools have access into those marimbas. And as those schools develop, each school then gets their own sets of marimbas, and that's what makes it actually grow quite quickly.
The Gudawerp girls are a product of one such marimba hub.
We're going to be playing the medley and Vivaldi. The medley is a mix of songs, different songs put together as one.
What I've learned, what's wonderful about marimbas, it keeps children off the street. You've got children coming out there, instead of going home and getting up to mischief in the streets, they want to get into the marimba team, just like someone wants to get in the rugby or the cricket team. It's a very exciting instrument.
The festival, sponsored by the NGO Education Africa, aims to inspire creativity around the marimba and offers a great diversity of musical styles and arrangements. The In the Mix category showcases the creative ways in which the catchy beats of the marimba can be harmoniously accompanied by a range of other instruments.
My role as an educator here at the festival, it's even more interesting this year than last year, because today for the first time I saw a saxophone being played with marimbas, and then I saw someone playing an imbira with marimbas, and also drums was also something new to me. It's like, wow, this is amazing, and people are starting to realize, hold on, I play a piano, I play saxophone, I wonder what it's going to sound like with a marimba. And they experiment and they start loving the fusion of marrying the 2 instruments, which makes the marimba, once again, it makes it a very modern instrument.
The compositions extend across a broad range of genres, with the In the Mix category blending tribal Afro rhythms with pop, rap and folk songs. A recurring feature on the agenda is the strictly classical segment. Themed on a different composer each year, it attracts a selection of original arrangements. The theme for this year is Vivaldi. According to marimba specialist Joan Lithgow, both classical and traditional marimba musicians appreciate the crossover appeal of these renditions.
Many schools are very concerned that classical music is dying out. What we found by introducing this category, traditional marimba players are now getting an appreciation for classical music, and classical musicians are now getting the experience of playing marimbas.
For steel pan pioneer and adjudicator Andy Norell, the festival is a place to draw creative inspiration.
I saw a group of little kids from Zimbabwe that just tore it up. I've just never seen a performance like that from little kids. I was just really knocked out. But the level of playing in all over South Africa, I see every year, it just keeps coming up. And there are more and more kids doing it, and the level of playing, the level of the arrangements, and the direction that they're getting, just keeps getting better and better. I learned from some kids that were this big, you know. They have a musical point of view and a sophistication in their arrangements and playing that really knocks me out. I've actually written on some score sheets, I want to come and study with you. That was amazing.
Running alongside the competition are a number of fringe events, including a workshop by multi-instrumentalist and respected jazz musician Pops Mohammed. He sees marimbas as one of Africa's great cultural endowments.
If you study at university, you do a musical course, or you want to major in piano, at least if you're an African, take the time to study one indigenous instrument. Equip yourself, because you're going to need it one day. And I strongly believe that the future of music will be coming from Africa.
A highlight of the festival is when all participating musicians come together to perform a piece written specifically for the occasion by Lithgow. Setting Western lyrics to African rhythms, and with just 40 minutes to practice, it's a celebration of musical collaboration.
To see like 1,600 kids performing, playing marimbas, playing steel pans, and singing and dancing, and then mixing up other kinds of instruments, and kind of a whole joyous display of just ensemble music. It's just really one of the highest experiences of my life.
For the promising young performers from Goodawert Primary, the festival is sure to be an enduring memory of Africa's rich musical heritage. And by celebrating this age-old instrument, they are keeping the magic of marimbas alive for generations to come.